Hello everyone!
Hey!
And welcome to Uncut Gayming,
Where we don't edit our videos.
But we are killing off dinosaurs because we're stranded on a mysterious island.
Yes, we are. And we will persevere. And perseverance.
Perseverance. The Castaway Chronicles. Episode 1.
Right.
So exciting. So we, back at the Kickstarter project, we backed it at the deluxe tier, but actually not the most deluxe tier, because I think that...
Oh my god, it could get deluxe here?
Yes. We got the version with the miniatures, so lovely miniatures and no standees whatsoever.
It comes with actual dinosaurs if you're fully deluxe?
So almost, that you need to pay extra for that, but it comes with painted miniatures. And not just gray miniatures, which is cool. But we didn't go that far. So, at least I think it was a tier. I don't quite remember. It was a long time ago. But we did get a chance to play this. Plus, we'll be probably filming the second episode as well.
Yes.
Right?
At some point in the future.
It's sort of a narrative, right? This is
a story.
It's a story, right? It's a chronicle. The story, by the way, if we're talking about story, is that we were all on this cruise ship. We were sailing across the oceans, I presume. And then on one unlucky day, we got stranded on this island. And right now, all the all of the operators of the ship are now sort of controlling various areas in our survival camp. For example, the chief mate here is growing vegetables and such. The chief engineer is dismantling the ship for scraps, for metal, so that we could build walls and traps. And speaking of walls and traps, we'll need those because dinosaurs will be coming our way, trying to suss out what's going on here and who are those newcomers. And they are not friendly.
Oh, that's a shame.
I
like friendly dinosaurs better than non-friendly dinosaurs. Okay.
So overall, Perseverance is mechanically a dice placement. So each turn will basically pick a die and place it on one of these action spots, as you'll see throughout the game. And we'll do so for these actions. But also for majority, because at the end of a round, and because we're two players, we're just playing 2 rounds, when all of the dice have been taken, that's the end of the round, we'll score majorities or points according to majority, and one of the elements that make up that majority are those dice. Other things are settlements, like you see here, as well as potentially our leader. Also during our turn, we'll be able to, if we want to, influence one of those operators, one of those chief people, and those will also give us points according to their criteria. So for example, the chief engineer wants us to build lots of traps and walls.
So she will give us
followers based on the number of traps and walls, but only if we are the most influential with her. Yeah. So there's a majority here as well. And the last aspect of majority is that when we put dinosaurs here, so dinosaurs will come out as we interact with these areas, we will need to put, again, walls, traps, and soldiers here. And when there's an attack, we'll also sort of deal with majorities there. Yeah. So 3 layers of majorities.
For sure, and there are also all sorts of flow stoppers. There's an assembly that we'll get to. There are dinosaur attacks. There's an intricate flow here. We'll cover everything. Also, did you notice that they have little dinosaur dolls with target marks on them?
That's amazing.
That's so cute.
The art is amazing. We'll talk about it at our review. Speaking of the review, if you want to watch, skip all the way to the review. Links down below.
Yeah, for the review and the extended playthrough, this is going to be just the first round and a general rules overview, which should take about 5 hours because there's a lot of those.
No, it's okay. We'll cover most of the things, I think, as we go along. So we skipped sort of part of setup in which we are we have our own character. We're playing with the B version of our characters. That's why we have special abilities and even a little bit of difference in our starting resources. There are 3 resources in the game: food, stories, and scraps.
Well, honey, there are 6 resources in the game, but there are free token resources, which are food, scraps, and little stories about dinosaurs.
Right.
In addition, you have
Valor,
which is used after a dinosaur attack to gain followers. And there's
Safeguard.
Fraternity, Safeguard, whatever, which is also used only after a breach to gain followers. And there's votes, which are used during an assembly to gain majority, to gain followers.
And followers are VP.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we could just start?
Yeah, just the yellow is the dummy player, which is needed when you're playing with 2 players, because it's the same board. And yeah, you need something to fill it up a bit.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't I start?
What do the rules say, honey? Is it the last person who saw Jurassic Park or something?
On a cruise ship, I believe. I don't remember.
You can take it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think that... oh, by the way, okay, we'll get to perhaps special abilities in a second when they get to be more relevant. Okay, so I will want to...
Now, all he done is thinking every die placement location is related to an action and has consequences. So, for example, this one will let a small dinosaur in.
A raptor.
A raptor. This will let a medium dinosaur in. I don't remember the name.
Trampler.
A trampler. And these are the die icons, which means you roll one of the 2 die. If the area was breached, you get the yellow die, which has a lot more penalties on it. And if it has not been breached, you roll the white die, which is fairly forgiving. Yeah. I'll take them so I can take care of the dice so you don't have to work as hard.
Sure.
And there are also expeditions, but we'll cover that as
we
get
cards.
There.
Yeah.
So where are you placing yourself, honey?
Okay. So I think I will take a neutral die and just place it over, let's say, here. Because, and by the way, if the icon matches with the icon on the board, I have to place it there. But if it doesn't, I can place it wherever I want on an empty icon. And because of this little icon here, it says that we need to add a raptor.
It says roll the die, which I did, and the die said small raptor.
Yep. And so, these... go ahead.
Just to clarify, Idam chooses an action space.
Right.
And he chooses a die. And then we look and see if the icons match. If he would have chosen this die, he would have had to place it in one of these 2 spaces. Because he chose a different die, he must place it over here.
Yep.
No, because that confused the bejesus out of me the first time you explained it. So I'm going slowly.
Right, and I can't do what I want to do because I can't take a patrol card at this moment because I don't have enough soldiers. We'll get to that in a second. So instead, I will go ahead and train. So instead of a little raptor, we're going to add a trampler over here.
Very good.
Lovely trampler. And I'm going to train. So I can do 3 different actions. I can gain a new light soldiers. The game comes with light soldiers as well as heavy soldiers. So, and we start with 1 light soldier. I'll get another light soldier from this action. I'll get a, let's say, I'll spend 1 story to upgrade both of them? No. I want to upgrade.
Cute thing while Idan is thinking. You're capped on the soldiers, but you have male and female, and you have more than the cap. So it's kind of cute. You can get a slightly different army every time. I think it's a cute touch.
I'm paying a scrap to get a heavy soldier.
Very good.
And lastly, I'll just gain a story, sorry.
Very good.
So that was my action. We put the dino. Now I can do my secondary action. Secondary actions can be either to influence these chiefs or to place soldiers, or to place my leader, either on the main board to do one of the actions, or as somebody combating the dinosaurs. So in my case, I will influence one of the chiefs. I'll influence, I think, the chief mate, and the cost is for free if you put 1 influence cube, 2 stories. Sorry, two stories if you want to put 2 influence cubes, and or 4
if you want to put
3. Right. So I need to pay 2 stories if I want to put 2. However, because I'm a delita, which is the chef, I can spend 1 food instead of 2 stories. So I spend 1 food as if it's 2 stories to place 2 influence cubes on the chief mate here. And the reason I'm doing it, well, 2 reasons. One is because, again, when we do scoring and majorities, I want to be able to score one of these options if I have the most influence on her. But also, when this gets full, meaning 4 influence cubes have been placed, everybody with at least 2 cubes will get 1 food, which is nice, I think. So that was my turn.
Remind me, a patrol card is only from here. You don't get
Correct.
that from like a secondary action.
No.
Okay, phenomenal. So it's my turn. I'm going to firstly take this die, place it over yonder, Trampler.
Yep.
And I will do this action, which means I lose, I think this is...
food?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I lose a food.
Yep.
No, wait. I did the politics. I didn't do the civil. That's what I wanted. And then I get one of my fancy dies.
Yeah.
And I replace a regular die
from the pool, right?
With it. And additionally, I get 2 VP. 2 followers.
Because you have 2 diagram. Basically, what you just did thematically is you sort of drafted or made somebody join your specific faction, right? So you made this neutral person.
Megaphone.
Right, your own. These are, by the way, representing survivors, right? Which they can do various actions. Okay, so you put the die, we enter the dinosaur, you actually put you do the primary action, and then for your secondary action, you're choosing to put your leader
over there. I get to push my Valor forward because I'm on a Valor spot, and my special ability is that when I place my leader
gun
on one of these 2, I get to place a trap underneath an existing dino, which is something that you don't usually get.
Right.
You usually have to place the trap before the dinosaurs get there. So that was it. Main action, secondary action. Your turn, honey.
Yes. So I will go ahead and take a die.
While we're talking, what does the first round consist? Because this video is the first round.
Oh, yeah. I wondered that as well. I'm going to salvage. So I'm going to place 1 here. We're going to roll the regular die.
Why do you like not matching?
Trampler. Let's put this one now. They're different.
Yeah,
because variety is the spice of life. And I'm taking 2 scraps.
Very good, honey.
And for my secondary action, I wanna again spend 2 stories to influence the chief engineer. 1 and 2.
Very good, honey.
Yes.
I think I'll go train, and I'll do that with this die. So Trampler ahoy.
Trampler?
Yes. And I will get myself,
here, right?
Yes, a light soldier, a heavy soldier for 1 metal.
Scrap.
For 1 scrap. So this does not give me a patrol card. It just means like, oh, it means I can deploy.
Deploy 2 soldiers to here, to the defense area.
Do I want a story or do I want an army? I'll take a story.
Okay.
So basically I did the exact same thing you did last time. And that was my main action. My secondary action would be to bribe the chief of security. And I talked his ear off.
Yes, you did. Okay. I will now take the neutral die and place it over here, putting a trampler and a raptor. So, according...
You called it a neutral die.
It's the dissenters. It's a dissenters die, you're right.
Yeah.
Dissenters.
So, unless you have some sort of agenda, why not place it one lower?
Oh, right. Right. Didn't notice.
Okay. There you the dissenter.
And now I want to do the fortifications action. I can do 2 things that are different. Place a trap, pay 1 food to place a trap and get a valor, pay a scrap to put a wall. Let's start with that. So walls are good, and we'll get to that when we have our first dino attack. Walls are good because they're killing off 1 dinosaur, and the walls themselves stay up.
That's the best thing about them, is that they're permanent.
Permanent, right. So I think I want to put it perhaps here.
Either the first or the last.
Yeah. So that's 1 wall, 1 thing, and then maybe I'll put a trap as well. So let's put a trap. Where are my traps? Here are my traps. And
usually they're over here.
Yeah. So I put a trap. It's face down. Only I know what kind of dinosaur it fits. Traps are either for tramplers or raptors, and I put 1. So that was my action. My secondary action would be to put 1 influence cube for free on the...
Influence some honey.
Yeah, on the chief mate. So I have at least 2 cubes. I get 1 food. Great. Done.
Okay, so I want to go on patrol. I'm going to do it with this Backy Packy. And I will, Raptor. Which is good. It's good.
Where?
Over yonder.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. That's not as good, but who cares? So I get this patrol card.
So for now...
I have to place stuff on it.
Yeah.
I have these free.
Okay, so you have to
what does the bonus mean?
So at the end of your turn, you're going to have to draw cards. You're going to have to draw 3 cards. 2 from the light soldier's deck and 1 from the heavy soldier deck, and you are going to have to pick all 3. Now theoretically you could put more soldiers, but in this case you'll have to activate the cards that you get.
Okay, and this is just place 2 traps for VP.
Correct.
I'll go with this because I'm low on resources, and I remember that this is a way to get resources. This gets refilled from what I remember.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get another patrol this round, so
yeah.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Okay, so secondary action. I think I will influence him again.
So you have at least 2.
With a bit of beer.
Right.
Talk to him about how I want my valor.
And he gives you 2 valor.
So when this is resolved, you push all the cubes up. The person any player who has more than 2 or more gains the bonus. And majority is for later. So I got the bonus, and that is it. So now we have to handle this.
Yep. So the
2 light.
So the game comes with a light soldier deck and a heavy soldier deck, and you have 2 light soldiers. So here you go, 2 light soldiers and 1 heavy.
Ew.
Yes. And
some of these are just ew.
And you have to, in this case, you have to activate all of them because of the 3 here.
So just as a reminder, I remember that we said that I don't have to choose all of them in some circumstances.
Right. If this said 1 card, for example, you had to just pick 1 card.
And
the number of cards you draw is dependent on the number of soldiers that you put on it. And the types of them as well.
So, first one is rolled. I will definitely get a food and a story.
Right.
But if I roll less than 6, he dies.
Right.
He's dead. Yeah, he. This is...
Notice that this was a light soldier. That's why the number here is so high.
This does not get rolled.
Right. That's a safeguard.
And this gets rolled. This is a heavy soldier, and I need 2 or more. Yay. I got 2. Fantastic. And I got 1 more valor and 1 more...
Safeguard.
Mm-hmm. And these 2 are alive. They go back. And I have finished 1 patrol
this is
card.
Yours. Yep, that's it.
That was my turn.
Okay, my turn.
That was not a lot of resources. I was expecting more.
Yeah.
Bottom of the deck?
No, it gets shuffled in.
Okay. Shuffled?
Yep, shuffled in. I will... I kind of want to settle.
Well, you kind of did on me, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'll place. Maybe I'll place my die. No.
Oh yeah, place your die.
No. Let's play the dissenter's die. He has a lot of stuff here already. Okay.
So you're majoring him?
So a trampler.
Do you lose VP and 2 players if you play? Okay.
No, dissenters do not cause us to lose victory points. Fine. So 1 of these and a regular die, please. Yes. Which will be another trampler.
The trampler.
So it goes over here. Okay. A lot of dinos. And now I have 2 options. I choose 1. Either I pay 1 food and place 1 settlement, or I pay 1 of each, which I will, and I place 2 settlements. However, I only get the benefit or the bonus for 1, and the other one has to be on a different area at the bottommost, and I don't get the bonus. So I do want to sort of double down, perhaps here. I can choose whichever bonus I want. In this case, I could have 2 votes, 1 scrap, influence, or 1 vote. I'll just pick the 2 votes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm moving this thing to here, and the other one will go to the bottom. I don't get the thing, and I think I will put myself over maybe here? I don't know. Okay. That was my main action. We put the dinosaurs. My secondary action would be to put 1 influence cube. By the way, the influence cubes, it seems like it's sort of an easy decision because you just always put an influence cube. But we only have 15 and these cannot move. So every time we put an influence cube, it's sort of an investment. I can spend the food as if it's 2 stories. So maybe I'll do that, I think. So I'll put these maybe here.
Very good.
And this gets triggered and I get 1
scrap.
1 scrap.
Very good. So that was the main action and a secondary action.
Yeah.
Now, I place myself over yonder because I need more soldiers.
So that's 1.
A small
raptor,
and a trampler.
And a trampler, okay.
Very good.
Over here. By the way, notice that we're very close to triggering this thing, and there isn't a lot of soldiers there.
Oh,
okay.
I know.
Yeah.
So I took a light soldier.
Mm-hmm.
I will convert 2 light soldiers into heavy soldiers, and these cost me 2 stories, and then I get 1 story.
Okay.
So my secondary action would be to just bork these over here. Do I need more safeguard? Let's get 1 and 1. 1 safeguard, because
these are heavy, right? Yeah,
yes.
These are heavy.
And 1 valor.
Okay. We'll get to it when we resolve the dino attack, but basically leaders and heavies are killing 2 dinosaurs at a time. So basically this place is fine. I could theoretically, if I wanted to participate, put 1 soldier here that'll kill off this, and this won't kill off anything, but it's just 1 soldier, and it's not a lot, but it is a lot of resources for you, but I don't know what I want to do.
I want to settle, honey.
Do I want to settle? I want to decide where I want to put my die, or maybe I want to do a politics action, and for that I need food, and that thing gives me food. I do have a scrap. Do I want more food so that I could do this? That's a lot of actions. This is a food and a scrap. This will gain me stories. This will also gain me stories. Okay, maybe that's not too bad of an idea. So I'll put this thing over. I do have soldiers. What do I want to do with that? I probably want to do that there. So maybe I will. I don't know.
For sure, honey.
Questions. Okay, so I will put my die over here because I do want 2 food.
Raptor.
A single raptor. Okay. Next. Secondary reaction. Do I want to pay the food for more influence? The thing is, here I'm pretty much okay. Here I could put 1 more, and here I'm pretty much okay. So maybe instead I'll just put soldiers, just as a secondary action. So I'll put myself over here and gain some valor, and maybe a light soldier over here, or maybe here and gain another valor.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's it.
Yep.
Okay, so just as a reminder, what happens if I place 2 influence cubes over here?
2, you'll put 1, that'll trigger, and then you'll put the second one. So I'll get 2 safeguard.
And I will get
0.
Okay. So what do I want with my sad, sad life? I want to take a patrol, but I don't have enough soldiers yet. So I think I'll go train, which will definitely
trigger
100% trigger a dino attack here. What happens if we have more dinos than
we just discard the rest. They just don't come in.
So just
a trampler. Yeah.
Very good, and this will trigger at the end.
Yep.
So for now, I get a light soldier and and a story to wait. I have food. I'll get another light soldier, and then I'll convert him with a story to a
both
heavy.
of them. So
just one of them.
You can do both.
For one story?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Converted to heavies.
Okay.
Great. So secondary action before we end this. The next person to play over here causes a bloodbath. So let's do that.
Yeah.
That'll be one valor. And can you push one of them to a safeguard? The right one. Thank you, honey. Okay, and ba-boom.
All right.
Dino attack.
So the rules say that, again, heavies and leaders kill off 2.
Traps first, though.
Right, first traps. So we have one trap over here. Let's see which type it is.
It matches.
It matches.
So this says that if the trap matches...
This is a walled, I think? No?
I don't think so.
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
triangle.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It's a triangle with a V. If the trap matches, you get 4 followers,
right,
and
so
the dino is dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's...
Take the dino. The trap stays here for a sec. But take the dino. And then walls, but we don't have walls, so we can skip it. And now go left to right, let's say. Not that the order matters.
Dead.
The heavy soldiers.
Dead.
But the raptor kills whomever killed it. So
Heavies can't take damage?
No. You're thinking about episode 2.
Yes, you're right. Okay, but I still killed them.
Yep. And the leader kills both of them, and obviously leaders cannot be killed because they're leaders. So that's excellent. Now, we check for majorities, for presence. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 presents here. So that means that you can choose up to 3 different actions here. And because you're the first and only, you can choose one of these options twice at most. And the options are basically to pay valor and safeguard for various and sundry things. Some of them are according to the number of dinosaurs that you killed, basically VP according to the number of dinosaurs that you killed. That's why we placed them over here, and they'll be returned to the supply in a second.
Okay, so questions. What does this mean?
This means that for every die of your color in the pool or on the board, you get 2 victory points.
No, but this is...
You pick a region, and
I get to pick a region, okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically free VP for me, because I will pick this region, and that's free VP. This one I will definitely take twice, because that's 4 plus 2, that's 6 points. So I can take that
but
twice,
I wonder
so
if
that's
you need
12.
I wonder what that means. But you're probably right.
About what?
Well, the fact that you could count the dinosaurs twice. Yeah, that makes sense.
Why not?
Get rid of the travelers. Yeah, you're right.
I can do the same action twice.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a lot of VP.
Yeah, I took 12 VP.
Wow.
That's 2 out of my free actions. And I think I'm just going to take the regional resource.
You sure?
I mean, it's... what else do I have?
By the way, I don't think that you're choosing... Here as well, you're picking the region that you're...
that's what I meant, regional resource.
Yeah. So 1 light soldier for you.
1 light soldier for me. These 2...
So go back to your board.
Very good.
And that one
and
goes
this
back
one
to the
goes
supply.
to the cemetery. Yes. And the trap stays?
The trap goes near here to the chief engineer because it'll get
they're
scored.
very proud of me for killing the dinos.
Yeah. And because there has been an attack, things get more risky.
And wherever we roll a die here, we roll the advanced die.
Right. So more places to put settlements and more places to put dinosaurs.
Yes.
Okay, my turn. So looking at the end of round situation, here I'm tied with the dissenters. Here I'm losing to you. Here we're both not present at all. And here I'm winning. So if I want to do something to place myself here, I need stories. If I want to bolster my presence here, I need die. Oh, right. But the thing that I wanted food for was for politics. But if I want to replace the die on the board, I need stories, which I don't have. So theoretically, I could put my leader over there, and I could replace one of the die. Okay. So what I'll do is go here with, let's say, ooh, it's going to be a problem, but I'm going to put soldiers.
You should, I can't.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to place this die over.
By the way, just as a general comment, if you don't put soldiers, the dissenters' buildings go kaput.
Yeah, but the person who caused the dinosaur breach,
it might be worthwhile for you.
Is losing victory points. No, but it's losing victory points, I think 2 per dino that breached. So that doesn't make sense.
You could engineer it so that only one dino breaches, then you lose 2 points, and the dissenter loses tenths.
And it'll be easier for us to...
For you, yes, for you.
No, I don't think I'll do that. I think it'll be fine.
It's a legitimate option.
So I'll put a trampler, and I can put 1 trampler, and we could roll the regular dino die. Which are 2 tramplers. Okay, so just 1 more.
So happy I put a small army here ahead of time.
Yeah. And now I will activate this option. So I'm going to spend 1 food so that I will be able to take one of my die and just replace the color of this die. So it'll be changed to my own. Secondary action, I'm going to put my light soldier over here, and I'm going to gain 1 safeguard. And that was my secondary action, so we now go to dino attack.
Yes, there are no walls or traps.
Right, so this kills off this and not get taken down.
Yeah, and I killed these 4.
Okay, so keep it.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay.
I don't have...
So in terms of presence, I have 1, you have 2. 1 gains me 1 action. So I think I will spend 1 valor and 1... What is this? 2 points. You know what? I'll spend this. I'll do this one. 2 valor and 1 safeguard for 5 victory points. For followers.
I'm gonna do this, which will give me a free VP. No, it has to be the same region. Useless to me. I'll just do this for the regional resource and give myself a story.
Yep. Here you go, and these go back.
These soldiers. Yep. Very good.
Okay.
My turn.
Your turn.
So I am going on a put roll. So let's roll the regular die. It shouldn't be breached now. Just a trampler has been trampling. Very good. I choose a patrol. I get this one. I dump all my stock here.
Sure.
Now, there are no cards here. Do I still draw them?
Nope.
No. If there's no drawing of cards, there's no drawing of cards.
Correct.
So I just get the bonus.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're...
I'd be happy if you check, because there was some confusion in the second time we played the game, if you remember. It was something about how many you draw versus how many you have to choose, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see.
I'm gonna place my traps meanwhile, if you don't mind.
Retrieve, okay, after resolving secondary action, but before end of turn checks, have you done your secondary action?
Nope.
So let's do your secondary action.
Read on, it's okay.
You must resolve the current stage of the patrol card. Receive all rewards of the stage. Gain the shown assets and or structures immediately. If the current stage shows 1 or more challenge cards, draw a challenge card for each soldier. Keep as many challenge cards as shown. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And then resolve threat rolls if there are any.
Okay, fantastic. So I placed my thingy over here. It's only when I place her on top do I get something special. I don't get a special ability. I'm gonna go to the pub, which should give me 3 stories.
Okay.
Because I get a story plus 1 for each die of my color. So that's 3 stories. And that's it. Then I get this. I already placed the traps from it. Let me just get my 4 VP. And that was that. These go back. They're alive. And I did my secondary action. Your turn, honey.
Okay. So I could put myself here to be tie, here to be tie, here to be second, here I'm already first.
You should have let the dinos
I could put a die here and my leader, and then I'll be first.
Yes, you could.
Okay, so I'll do that then.
And you won't breach, because there's plenty of room for dinos.
So let's put a trampler.
Okay, very good. So a trampler and a
yellow die.
Risky die. Yeah. Which is 2 tramplers. This will fill up quickly, but we have time.
So that is okay, and then we're gonna train, right? So let's take a light and let's take a story and convert these 2 lights into 2 heavies. So that's one thing. And then I'm going, as my secondary action, I'm going to place my... here there's only one thing, eh? Just training. Okay. So I'm going to, again, take a light. I am going to... spend this food for another light soldier, and I'm gonna take a story. I think stories are nice. Yes. Will I? No, I'm not gonna take the story. I'm gonna. Well, actually, stories are nice. Okay, because I want to do this or this.
So you did a main, you did a secondary, and that is it. Yep. Assembly time, ladies and gentlemen. Let us assemble and let us score.
Okay. So, assembly resolution. Check majority and distribute assembly reward tiles for each zone from left to right.
So let's start with here. Here I have a majority.
Right, so you just for now take the sustenance tile. We'll deal with that in a second. Here, I'm first, so I'm going to take the military one. Here...
How are you first? We're tied. Oh, right, you're first.
No, I'm third.
You're first.
Military... the dissenter is going to take the expansion. We'll do that in a second. It's important, actually. And protection, that's me again. Yes. Okay. Now, the dissenters always choose the votes. And they are going to gain, we have to remember this for later reasons, they're going to gain 4 votes. 2 plus the number of settlements. So they're on 4. You wanna?
I'll just put my influence cubes on here as a reminder that the sender has 4 votes.
4 votes for now. And now each of us are taking our little tiles and choosing whether we want double the resource of that region or the votes. And second place will get the second option. So for example, here if I choose to take 2 light soldiers, not here, sorry, here in protection. If I gain, as I choose to take the scraps, I'm giving votes to the dissenters. And it's important for when we score because that's another majority of votes. So you're on 32, I'm on 15.
Yeah, but you're winning this. There's no way I can outvote you.
Because 2 plus 0. What do you mean? You can get, where are you? You're here, right? So you can gain 3. So I just need to make sure that I get votes from 1. And...
does it work simultaneously?
Yeah, it works simultaneously. So I think I'll take... Okay.
You either way need to bypass 4.
Oh, yeah, I'll bypass 4. I think. Yeah, I will. But I'm giving him half, which is 2. So we're gonna be okay. Whatever. I'll just take the votes just to make sure.
Okay, so let's do the math. So you get.
For military, I'm getting 2 plus the number of settlements, so that's 4 votes. So I'm on 6.
Very good.
And for protection, I'm getting again 4 votes, so I'm at 10 votes.
Very good.
I didn't give him any votes.
And you get half from here.
I'm getting half of the second option.
No, I chose the food.
Oh, you chose the food, so I'm getting half, which means 1 vote.
Yes.
Which doesn't matter, so that's good for you. And these all go back.
He doesn't get resources. I get something from here. I get the other option from here.
Right.
Half of it, so I get a light soldier, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, you're right. Good catch. And now we compare votes. So I have 11 votes. He has 4, and
I
you
have 0.
0. Okay. So
why bother? I can get free.
Right.
Why bother?
It doesn't matter. Right. 3rd place. Okay, so I get 17. 17.
So that's 32.
So
remember you looking
32.
at my score and going, wow, you have 32.
Yeah. But let's do this now.
Sure.
So I am gaining, so I'll choose the one with most, which is basically this. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting 2 extra votes because that's the region with the most amount of...
VP. That's not votes anymore.
Sorry, VP. But here, soldiers... Wait.
Let's just clarify the card. You
Yeah.
get to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one of the 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get points according
presents.
to presents either here or here.
So here I have 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
So that's 4 followers.
Yeah, I don't think you have higher than 4 elsewhere.
No. And he gets half.
Which doesn't matter because it's VP.
Oh, you're right.
He doesn't get VP.
Right.
Okay, and over here, I get 4 points for having 2 patrol cards.
Yep. Here I'm getting half of the points. So I have 1, 2, 3 settlers. So just 1 set of settlers and 1 die. So that's 3 points, but I need to divide it by 2 because I'm tied.
So 1.
So just 1 point.
And the last one is for each trap and each barricade. You only count live traps? Or do you count dead ones as well?
Let's see. But first of all, in terms of the officer scoring, is it time? No, half the followers. So, no. The second most influence receives half the followers run it down, but the ties are friendly. So I should get 2 more.
Very good, honey.
Okay. And the question was around what again?
Chief engineer.
How do we...
It's traps on the map or just dead traps?
Yeah, chief engineer. For each wall or trap you have built, already used, or on the main board.
Very good. So in this case, you have 1, 2. So that's 2 VP.
Okay. Great.
Very good, honey.
Okay. So that's it for first round. We hope you enjoyed this.
And we'll see you guys in the extended playthrough.
Or the review. Links down below. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.